very good morning to you and welcome to Central News here on ITV1. First this morning, a piece of the tropics in the Midlands might sound rather ridiculous, but that's exactly what we're going to get as part of a multi-million-pound development of one of our most popular attractions. To explain more, we can cross to our reporter Richard Brown. Richard, what's it all about?
Yeah, Tropical Dudley, who would ever have believed it? But as part of a £38 million project, there's going to be a tropical wonderland here. And to explain more, we have got Peter Suddock from Dudley Zoo.
Good morning.
There's going to be a tropical dome here. What are you going to fill it with?
We're going to fill it with all sorts of animals, mainly primates and small rodents and animals.
Animals?
Yeah, Eden's all about plants, we're all about animals, and this is completely different in that respect, and we're going to mix and match animals accordingly, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
And just briefly, we've got a wonderful medieval castle here. Is it not going to jar? Is it not going to look a bit awkward?
No, nowhere in the country do they interpret a castle in the using of animals. We're going to do it differently. We're going to explain medieval life with animals, and that will be different, and that will attract lots of people, we believe.
Well, exciting times here in Dudley. In the next 5 years at least, we are going to have a tropical wonderland, and hopefully today at least the weather will brighten up a bit.
Richard, can't wait to see it. Thanks very much for that. Next this morning, some news just in, and a driver who admitted killing a scooter enthusiast after knocking him off his bike has been sentenced to 4.5 months, fined £1,000 and disqualified for driving for 3 years. 38-year-old John Brady died in a collision outside the Land Rover factory in Solihull in April last year. 52-year-old painter and decorator Michael Lewis was charged with driving without care and attention and failing to stop and failing to report an accident. Tributes are being paid to a second teenager who's died in hospital following a car crash last week. 16-year-old Ashley Atwood from Hereford was the passenger in a car which left the Worcester to Hereford Road and struck a bridge. The driver, 17-year-old Timothy Evans, was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 people have been charged in connection with the death of 35-year-old Darryl Cowles, who was found fatally injured in a garden near Walsall 10 years ago. A 40-year-old man is charged with murder and a 35-year-old woman with perverting the course of justice. A police officer who was shot whilst trying to control a crowd during the Lascelles riots has received a bravery award. PC Peter Harrison was injured in October 2005 and has now been honoured for his work. Annette Finch was at the ceremony.
It's over a year since rival gangs fought each other. Determination and bravery makes these officers stand out, and despite the scars, they all say they'd do exactly the same thing again. Annette Finch in Birmingham for Central News.
Next, and children at a Midlands hospital will get up close and personal to a TV icon today. The original Batmobile from the 1960s will be dropping into Birmingham Children's Hospital along with Batman and Robin. The car will be auctioned next month and is expected to fetch in excess of £75,000. It's a fantastic machine. I always wanted one. Now, before we go, it's been a blustery old start out there and it's going to be a bit more windier later. Emma's at the weather map.
Not too plummeting for the and
Emma, thanks very much indeed. Right, that's Central News for now. I'll be back with the team at 1:30 during the lunchtime news. Please do join me then. And if you're in tonight, tune in for Central Tonight at 6 with Bob and Joe. But for now, whatever you're up to, have a good one.